Adeleke Mufinfa reporting for Wisdom Yard Television. 2023 elections, police deploy tactical teams and terrorist equipment to Gombe. Lagos man backs live jail for defiling 11-year-old pupil. Osun APC and PDP trade worth over 90 billion naira state fund. Ahead of Saturday's poll, the Inspector General of Police Usman Baba has deployed additional personnel, protective gadgets and some anti-terrorist equipment with armored personnel carriers to Gombe State. This is contained in a statement issued by ASP Abubakar, the command's public relations officer in the state. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Okwa Etim, said the deployment by the IGP is to boost the strength of the command as well as improve the operational and conventional outfit of the personnel in the state. He said that the personnel deployed to the state were drawn from the Police Mobile Force, the Police Special Forces, IGP Election Monitoring Team, and other tactical teams of the force. According to him, the personnel are to assist the command to adequately secure the state and to checkmate political thuggery and other related electoral offences. The Commissioner said he has directed the deployment of the tactical squads and distribution of acquired gadgets to area commands, divisional police headquarters for effective utilization. Etim commended the efforts of officers in ensuring the peaceful conduct of the presidential elections, urging them to replicate the feat during Saturday's poll. He further tasked personnel of the command to remain neutral and apolitical in the electoral process while exhibiting high level of alertness and professionalism. Etim warned troublemakers to stay away from any activities that are capable of breaching peace during the polls because the command, in collaboration with other security agencies, will adequately respond to any security threats in the state. A man, Stephen Francis, has been sentenced to life imprisonment by an Ikeja sexual offences and domestic violence court for defiling an 11-year-old primary 5 pupil in his room. Justice Abiola Sholadoye on Wednesday held that the prosecution had sufficiently proved the 3 essential ingredients of defilement against the convict. The judge said that the confessional statements of the convict were consistent with the evidence given by the victim and her mother before the court. Sholadoye said the victim, an 11-year-old primary 5 pupil, identified the defendant in the dock as the man who sexually defiled her when he told her his wife was calling her to send her on an errand. The defendant took her to his house and had carnal knowledge of her. The victim's testimony was consistent and unshaken under cross-examination. The defendant stripped her naked and had unlawful sexual intercourse with her. Sholadoye further held that slight penetration amounted to sexual intercourse and denied by the defendant was an afterthought. I hereby find the defendant guilty as charged of the 1 count of defilement and is hereby sentenced to life imprisonment, the judge ruled. Sholadoye added that the defendant should have his name registered in the sexual offence register as maintained by Lagos State. The APC in Osun has accused Governor Ademola Adeleke of mismanaging 19 billion naira accrued to the state in the last 100 days of his administration. Mr. Tajuddin Lawal, who is the acting chairman of the party, in a statement on Wednesday in Osogbo, alleged that Adeleke had been spending government funds lavishly and frivolously without necessarily reversing his earlier order of freezing the state's accounts. Lawal said that Adeleke should be ready to account for any money he might have spent without due process on the day of reckoning, which is knocking. Adeleke should justify his claims to accountability and probity if he can give accounts of the funds accrued to the state in the last 110 days. He alleged that the government got 11 billion naira from sisters, 5 billion naira from NG Cares, 6.7 billion naira from federal government parastatal tax liability, 3.2 billion naira for women projects, 4.9 billion state ease of doing business reforms, and 14 billion naira left in the kitty by the Oyetola administration, among others. Lawal called on the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission (ICPC) to urgently beam their satellites on the Osun finances under the embattled Adeleke. In his reaction, Dr. Akindele Adekunle, the acting PDP chairman, denied the allegation that the state government had received 19 billion naira in the last 3 months. The state account is open to the public and the public knows without being told that Governor Adeleke is not a thieving governor like those of the past, as his focus and attention is on delivery of good governance. Because PDP and its government has performed the APC and proved that people's needs can be met, the APC has become delusioned and cannot even offer believable lies against the governor, whose popularity rating is now knocking 90%, he said. Here are the headlines again. 2023 elections, police deploy tactical teams and terrorist equipment to Gombe State. Lagos man backs life jail for defiling 11-year-old pupil. Osun APC and PDP trade worth over 90 billion naira state fund. Thank you for staying tuned.